Hello and welcome to your Lionsgate reading, the Lionsgate portal. How exciting for all of us. I know the spiritual community, this is a huge time for celebration. And why? Why is this a huge time for celebration? Because it means significant manifestation. So you know me, I like to go into a little bit deeper about what is behind each of these energies. And according to Lori Lothian on her channel, Lunatic Astrology, I love this channel. I will always tell you guys, this is who I watch. Among many astrologers, but I really love Lori Logan. Um, anyway, so on her, I think it was her newsletter actually, she was talking about how the reason that this is such a significant time is because of the rising fixed star Sirius. In ancient Egypt, the rising of this star, so it begins July 28th till August 12th is the Lionsgate portal, and the peak of it is August 8th. Okay, and then this is an 8 year, so we have 888. All right, this is significant. All right, we'll go into a little more about that in a moment. But in ancient Egypt, as the fixed star Sirius would rise, the um in- the flooding in the Nile would rise over the water of the Nile would rise over the riverbanks, giving them extremely fertile soil, which would make for an abundant harvest. So although that's not what necessarily represents physically in our world now, in each of our lives where we're living, but what it does is it gives us an opportunity to open ourselves up to be able to have an influx of manifestation come into our life. Now, why? Why? What if it's not well, I mean, the fixed star, certainly. But if we're not seeing the physicality of it in the same way that they did then, what does that mean for each of us? And because this is happening in Leo season, and Leo is such a heart centered, warm, right? Sunshine warm. The sun is manifestation, it represents manifestation. And your heart being open and childlike curiosity and fun are what brings manifestations in. Now, we just had, in fact, the day that I'm recording this, which is August 4th, we are having the new moon in Leo. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but new moons represent where we have had an emotional blind spot. So, when you're doing your new moon rituals, new moon manifestation rituals, whatever that looks like for you, keeping in mind that as you're feeling into each new moon every month, the energies of it, you're going to be maybe inspired on what you need to look deeper at or where you have been blinded in your own life to now allow a manifestation to come through. And each new moon cycle lasts 6 months and then culminates by the end. The corresponding full moon. Okay, so in 6 months in Aquarius season, we're going to see this cycle of what you initiated in this Lion's Gate new moon supported portal. We're going to see it culminate within the next 6 months, but you're going to be doing all kinds of activities to be able to bring these manifestations forward, keeping in mind that it is heart centered. Okay, so let's think about this for just one moment when we're considering manifestation. Okay, what creates life itself is consciousness. We know that as our collective consciousness rises, we're beginning to understand the true nature of reality. And it is consciousness that manifests, and it manifests through us, where you're vibrating, where you're emotionally your emotional average is what you are going to be emanating in your life. Your life is showing you back what it is that you are, what vibrational state you are at. So if your heart is closed off, how much consciousness can actually move through and emanate through you? And it is through love that you begin to see because love is what? Positive. You begin to see the transformations happen in your life. So you have to do these heart-centered open meditations and have your heart open in order to really be able to be inspired to the action to take in order to be able to watch your life change, and have that heart centered intention setting when you're doing your new moon rituals and your Lionsgate rituals. Okay, remember, it is all about the consciousness being able to move through you. So you want to have your heart open. You want to make sure this is playful and it is in tune with your desires, your true desires. This cannot, what your inspirations cannot be is something that was an external idea, what somebody else wants you to create in your life. And it cannot be because what you are expected or what you feel like is appropriate according to somebody else's idea of what your life should look like. This literally has to be something that sparks happiness, sparks joy inside of you and brings you to an authentic state of happiness. Okay. So that is the key to being able to take a hold of these fertile, it's literally like spiritual revelation that the fixed star Sirius represents freedom, spiritual freedom, alchemy, changing thoughts into things. Okay. And it represents fame. Okay. So how you're going to show up in the world. That doesn't mean you have to go famous and go viral. You can if that's what you want to do, and whatever that looks like for you. But really, we're talking about how you show up, how you shine in your physical life. So it's very supportive energy for bringing forward what you truly desire. It has to be an authentic, personally driven desire. Okay. And with that heart open. So, um, just like the format that I had done last time, I am doing this video at the beginning of each one of your readings. Okay. And so we'll be diving into those readings here in just a moment. I want to say, just give a shout out to every one of you who support my channel. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I can see the growth in this channel and I'm really enjoying it. I also would love to give a shout out to my family members who support my channel, who tell me about how they are excited about each video coming out and they're using it for their own personal growth, which is what tarot, in my opinion, is for us to be able to dive into spiritual wisdom, to be able to reflect upon the messages that spirit brings to us and to be able to enhance and expand our lives. Also, thank you so much for those of you who have chosen to do a personal reading with me. You know who you are. I see you. I love you. Thank you so much. So again, so much love to every one of you. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. I do very much appreciate it and would love for more people to be able to connect with these messages that are coming through, which expands, of course, because those who are watching influence the messages. So it expands our messages, right? The more people it goes through, and we can get even more information. And I just love this about spirit. So again, love you all so much. Now let's go ahead and begin each one of your readings. Welcome, Leo, to your Lionsgate reading, Lionsgate portal reading. How are you guys doing? Are you guys feeling the power of the sun? Are you feeling like you're glowing? I'm getting some like Edward vibes here where you glow, glisten like a sparkling in the sunshine. Are you guys starting to feel like that, like yourselves? How you guys do with that new moon in your sign? Finding out some places that maybe you had been a little bit emotionally blinded, and that's okay. All of us are. As we grow, we notice where we have blind spots, and that continues to happen, this progression throughout all of our life. So when we get to that Lion's Gate, when we get to the 8-8 here, and we're really just celebrating what you represent for all of us every day of your life. When we get to that moment, you will be seeing the point of clarity for yourself, for how to manifest, what your point, where spirit is pointing you to focus for your greatest manifestation yet. So the newest, most significant manifestation that is available for you with the current energies. Okay. Where you've been placing your energy, where do you need to place your energy? So we're going to go ahead and start with the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. And as that moon begins to wax in life, you'll become emotionally stronger and clearer. And then your emotions, by the time we get to that 8-8 portal, the emotions become even, the clarity becomes from both, where to take action with that new emotional foundation strength. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. Now that is an emotional card, right? It's water card. We have the 10 where you're feeling enormously supported in your family community, whatever that looks like for you, within your home life, where you feel at home, and it is emotionally supportive. Okay, so that's amazing. That's terrific. Okay, the next one is the Emperor. All right, your fellow fire sign, being the boss of your life, the authority of your life, being in a position of being able to know things that others can ask you questions about. You're being responsible, and And now there's another Wands card, more fire energy here, where you literally expand your life from a rooted, grounded place. Okay. So essentially, because of you being the, having this self mastery in your life from this very emotionally supported place, your life grows from there. So let's go ahead. This looks really great for you guys. Leo, not surprising. This is your time to shine, literally. So, yeah, let's go deeper. I'm going to use the tarot of, no, that's the tarot of Sirius Kingdoms. This is the gold foil deck. Every one of the links is in my description box. So we have the Three of Swords, okay, as a clarifier for the Ten of Wands. And then we got the Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay, so the page, or excuse me, let's start with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is obviously a broken heart. Now, the great news about this is that it is not a cups sign, or excuse me, a cups card. It's not the element of emotions. This is the element of thoughts. This is information. So either information that has hurt your heart or the way that you are seeing something has been painful to your heart. Okay. And heartbreaking, right? Now, because of this, it is creating this opportunity for you to get really curious around what's important to you and how you want your life. It seems to me, based on these four cards right here, what this looks to me like is that you are, I want to say, aligned with your, and I hesitate to use this because I'm getting protection of your heart, okay? But it doesn't feel like a guarded protection. It feels to me like a knowing of how you want to be emotionally supported in your life and how that impacts your life, and a willingness to stand beside that knowledge within yourself, to have that conviction inside yourself, and not allow anything to sway that decision. So again, yes, we could look at this like protecting my heart, but again, it is not a guarded protection. It is about a knowing the way that you are going to be, that you will be. Again, this is a knowing. My heart will be supported. My love will be able to grow, and my life, my financial well-being will be able to grow because of it. Hey, wow, this is very tender and precious, Leo. I mean, we know that you're a heart-centered energy, definitely, but wow, definitely feels precious. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the Emperor here. Clarity, knowledge, new perception, new perspective. Aha. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Self-mastery. This is the self-mastery. This is the self-mastery right here. This is the self-mastery. We're looking at knowing what your heart is going to feel like, because it's not going to hurt anymore. Emotionally supported, celebrated, life celebrated with people who emotionally support you. And that is your self-mastery. Okay. It's no longer allowing your heart to be treaded on. Let's get that Three of Wands clarified here. Queen of Cups. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Okay. These two cards. Yep. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, this is a very straightforward and very precious reading for you, is that your heart is speaking to you. Your heart knows what it wants. Your heart knows how it needs to be supported. And you are knowing that this is absolute for yourself. Okay. And it is creating a sense of stability financially for you, stability in your world. Everything about your physical life is being stable, and you are now being able to root yourself or plant your energy in that knowing, okay? And being able to then expand. Like I'd seen here, we're seeing that what's possible for my life here. If I know what my heart wants, I know that I want my life to expand financially. What am I going to do? I'm going to be able to feel secure and safe in following my heart, trusting my heart, and trusting that my heart is then supported by those around me to be able to pursue my passions. Okay. So you may be having to make a very strong decision around moving away from something that had been very satisfying in nature previously, and now expanding from what you've gained from that experience into something new. And this is going to be a very abundantly stable direction for you. It certainly is. But there's an element of trusting you, trusting those around you, and being able to um I think this is the emperor is extremely wise in his actions. He's very responsible in his actions. He's gained a lot of knowledge, and others are able to follow his direction. Okay, so you're still in this very much a leader, having a leadership capacity. But I think that you're, instead of being so much of a leader for everybody else at this point, it is more of a leader that is fine tuned with heart centered knowledge of self. Fine tuned, heart centered knowledge of self. What your heart is willing to put up with, and what your heart is no longer willing to engage in that was harmful or painful before. Okay. Because now all of your heart energy is moving towards what you desire, what you want. Okay. I'm going back to the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms to go a little bit deeper into this reading for you, Leo. Eight of Wands, love it. You just moved from the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. So this is where you're like, I'm going to defend. And again, this isn't a defense. It really isn't. It is not. There's no animosity in this reading that's coming through. None at all. You're not fighting anybody else, and you're not protecting yourself from anybody else. You know, because you understand. This is what the Queen of Cups does. She understands her heart. She understands how her heart is talking to her, and she understands how to nurture and listen to her heart. Okay. That's what's creating the stability. All right. So now, because of that stability, now you're able to leap forward from towards this passion driven, um, you know, emotionally spark. What is it? The spark of passion, the spark of creativity, propelling you forward, and because it's stable in nature, based in what your heart wants, you're now able to make that convicted action. Okay, action through conviction. Action through conviction. Eight of Wands is you. This is your energy right here. Okay. The confidence to move forward, confidence for a quantum leap in your own life. And there we have it. Okay. The Eight of Swords is where you have been bound up, where you could not see, where you have been limited in your own thinking, and it is reversed, which is literally the exact opposite. You are no longer limited in your capacity to create the life that you want, to create from a place of pleasure, a place of passion for yourself. You're no longer limited in your thinking, and you are fully supported by yourself first and everybody else around you. And now we have the 10 of Cups. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what, you guys? This whole thing, but not really. Okay. I was going to say the whole thing was off because I was reading this as the 10 of Cups, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. But what we see here is that the 10 of Cups is also true. All right. The 10 of Pentacles is where you are industrious in your life from a balanced place. Okay. So from intuition and action, both drawing wisdom and vitality from that place, being able to expand your world, financially abundant, and create this like legacy of love, financial well-being. Okay. It's like deep, deep money for yourself in an industrious way. All right. So, but again, because of that balanced support, and you only expecting balanced support in your life, you're getting this support um, from your family community. This could be a strong like client base. It could be a strong work base. It could be a strong home base. But whatever it is, a strong friend base, whatever it is a strong supportive base for you, and you're able to create your abundant wealth with conviction, no longer limited in your thinking because you understand your heart. And this kicks off something brand new for you. This is the Fool. This is the Fool. This is where you take that leap of faith. Haha, I love it. Right next to him. Look, he's holding that staff. Holding that staff. He's going on a journey now. You are beginning a journey for yourself that is fresh, and it is exciting, and it is passion driven. And you feel comfortable and confident and supported in your world to do this. And that is magnificent. That is magnificent. You know what you're going for. Do you want a little bit of, do you want me to take a peek here? Okay. Wielding that power, a little bit of idolatry that ship comes in. All right. All right. All right. Okay. And justice. So, justice speaks to karma, cause and effect. Okay. This is the balance between intuition and action. This is where you make a concrete or even a contractual agreement for something new in your life, to proceed with something new in your life. So this could be a new work opportunity. It could be a new commitment in a relationship. It could be a new contract for a new job. You could be a contractor and receive a magnificent new contract for yourself and your company and watch that grow. But because of what you have decided, because let's go back to that. Let's go back to cause and effect. What you have decided your personal truth is. What justice always reminds me of is that scene in and I've given this analogy or this parallel, right? Drawn this parallel from Atreyu in Neverending Story, when he is about to pass through the Sphinxes, and they open up their eyes, and he watched that rider go before him, and the Sphinxes open up their eyes, and they had those lasers shoot out because he wasn't following his true heart's desire. His heart wasn't pure. Okay, and we know that the scales were also used in ancient Egypt to weigh a feather against your heart. Um, and so to find out if where your soul was going to be taken up into the heavens, right? Was your heart pure? That's what this is talking about. Purifying your heart in the intentions of your industrious future, of your deep wealth, of leaving your legacy of love and financial prosperity. It comes with it. Those two. From you doing this from a very balanced, pure heart, cause and effect. I know what I want. I know what I'm willing to accept in my life. I know the direction that I'm going now. I have this clarity, and I am committed to it, even so much so that I could sign a contract. I am committed to this new journey. And this Fool usually does represent this leap of faith, but I don't feel like it is such a huge, scary leap for you. I feel like this is a natural progression of where you have wanted to take your life, and now you're 100% wholly committed to it in a place of conviction and stability. It doesn't feel super scary to me, but I do want to let you know that, again, to support the feeling of abundance for you, we are seeing that we have the security of Virgo energy here. All right. And now we have Venus, right, that is retrograde she's in Virgo, she's going to go retrograde in Virgo, and she's going to come back into your sign. And she's going to bless you with that sense of stability for your physical life. And that's what the Six of Pentacles talks about also, is a stable, secure, balanced. Again, we're seeing the scales here. Your heart is so pure right now. Your heart is so pure with your intentions that the universe is responding to you with balanced inspiration, balanced finances, balanced life, balanced support from those around you. You are secure, and everything is going to grow from there. Everything is going to grow from there. Let's go ahead, and I want to go ahead and see one more card for you, Leo. One more card. Star. Star. Yes, of course it is. Absolutely. This card, the star speaks to you being aligned. Okay, pure heart. When your heart is open, you understand what your heart wants. When you understand your heart and you follow that, you're connected to the source within you, and you're able to align to your North Star and receive the blessings of the full manifestation of what your soul desires. You reconnected with your pure desire, and it is manifesting in your life. This is intuition, this is physical life, and both are being abundantly blessed. Abundantly blessed. You're about to see some significant manifestations in your life, um, in exactly what it is that you're passionate about. What it is that you're passionate about. This is amazing. So I would love to hear from you, Leos. I would love for you just, yeah, connect with the peace in your heart. That's connect with the peace in your heart. Now, I would love to hear what it is that is manifesting before your eyes and that you are enjoying for yourself and how much you're enjoying your life. Um, I love you so much, Leo. Just for a moment here, I do want to say that if you would like to watch for your, not only your sun, but also your moon and your Venus and your rising, and maybe even cross watch for somebody who is connected to you in your world and seeing how you guys are playing out this magnificent life together. And you don't want to wait for that whole picture to come out, being, spread out through the week of on YouTube. You have the opportunity to join me on my Patreon community, where you'll be able to receive all those videos on Mondays, all 12 of them at once, get the whole picture, and be able to plan and understand things from that perspective. As more of you are interested in joining that Patreon community, it supports my work so that I am able to bring you more videos, bonus videos on the Patreon, connect with you guys live, which I'm really looking forward to being able to do. So if that is something that you would like to see and experience for yourself, I would love to see you there. And if not, that's okay, because you're doing so great here, Leo, and I'm so impressed with you. And I'm feeling so connected, heart center connection to you. I can feel the peace. I can feel the love inside of you, and allow that to be your truth. Allow that to be that purifying um, conviction within you. That's that heart centered, with that heart's fire. I'm going back to now another movie here, Onward. If you're familiar with that children's animated movie, Onward, he says, "From your heart's fire, from your heart's fire," and he's trying to tell his little brother how to command energy through his wand as a wizard, through your heart's fire. And he's like, "Stop saying heart's fire." But I don't think I can stop saying heart's fire for you here, Leo, because that's exactly what this is. It's what your heart's, with through your heart's fire, you are forging forward this magnificent life for yourself. That is going to be everything that you um enjoy. Okay. So again, I love you guys. Take care of you. And if I don't see you beforehand, I will see you in the next video.